Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful and easy ear warmer or headband. It looks like knitted, but we will be using the Tunisian knit stitch, which is also super easy. It's just a 1 row repeat, and this is how it looks like. On the end we will be doing the twist, which is also super easy. So if you're a beginner for Tunisian crochet, please try it out. You will see it's easier than it looks. And you can of course adjust the size if you want to make it for a baby, for a toddler, for a child. I made the same one for my 6-year-old, and this is how it looks like. I really hope you will enjoy this tutorial. It's really easy. And now I will show you what we need and how to crochet this beautiful headband. Today I'm using a 6mm crochet hook and a short cable. You will also need a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, and today I'm using Bernat Super Value yarn. This is a 4 medium yarn and it's 100% acrylic yarn. And it recommends a 5mm crochet hook. I'm using a 6mm because it's always better to use one size up than the yarn tells you to for Tunisian crochet. And I will be using the same yarn, just in this beige color, and I will put the link for this yarn down below. And now let's get started. We will start with a slip knot, and for my headband I crocheted 16 chains. This is of course totally up to you how wide you would like your headband to be. If you want to have it wider, you just keep crocheting more chains. You don't have to watch out for multiple of 2 or anything like that. Just keep crocheting until you reach your desired width for your headband. So like I said, I crochet 16 chains. So go ahead and do this, and I will see you back in just a moment. Once you're done with your chains, we will start our first row. The first row is just a Tunisian simple stitch row. So this is how you start every first row of Tunisian crochet. So the first loop on your hook does count as a first stitch. So what we're going to do, you will need the second stitch from the hook, so 1 and 2. You will insert your hook into the second stitch, grab the yarn and pull up. All your loops will be on your crochet hook. So you will go into the next stitch, grab the yarn and pull up. Go into the next stitch, grab the yarn and pull up. And you will repeat this all the way along until you reach your last stitch. So just in every stitch, insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull up. And I will see you back in just a moment. This is how the first row will look like. Since we started with 16 chains, you will have 16 loops on your crochet hook right now, if you of course crocheted 16 chains. If you have 20 chains, then you will have 20 chains or 20 loops on top of your crochet hook. Now we will start the back row, which is also super easy. You will grab the yarn and only go through the first loop. So only through the first loop. Now you will grab the yarn again and pull through 2 loops. Grab the yarn, pull through 2. Grab the yarn, pull through 2. And you will repeat this all the way along, going through 2 loops until you have 1 loop left on your hook. So pull through 2, pull through 2, all the way until you have 1 loop left on your hook. I'm almost to the end. I have 2 loops left, so grab the yarn, pull through 2, and now we have only 1 loop left. And this is how the first row looks like. Now we will start the first row of our Tunisian knit stitch. What's really important is very first stitch here, you will always skip. Here you can see the next stitch. I will show you with my yarn needle. So here you see the stitches you would use for Tunisian simple stitch. If you take it a little bit closer and pull it apart, now you can see we have an opening here in the middle. I pull it a little bit so you can see it. So here is this little hole, and in this hole we need to work our stitches. Like I said, the first row, once you're done with the first row, the second row makes it a lot easier to see, but here you can see it too. So if you pull it a little bit apart, you can see we have this hole here, and you will just insert your hook all the way through, grab the yarn and pull up. Here is our next stitch, and again, now you can see this little hole here in between those two, and you will go in the middle, grab the yarn and pull up. Here is our next stitch. Here you can see it even better, so you will go in between, grab the yarn and pull up. The same here. Here's this little hole we need to work in. Insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull up. And this is all you have to do in every stitch. So here you can see it again. Here's our next stitch. We will go in between, grab the yarn and pull up. Here is the next stitch, in between, grab the yarn and pull up. And this is all you have to do. So we will go in every stitch, like you can see here, in between, grab the yarn, pull up, all the way along until you reach your last stitch. So now I'm at the end of this row, and you can see we have the last stitch here, which is our border stitch. And in this stitch, you will just insert your hook. Just make sure you always have 2 loops on your hook, like that. Grab the yarn and pull up. And again, now you should have 16 loops on your hook, and now we can start the back row. So for the very first stitch, you will grab the yarn and only pull through 1. This makes a nice border. And now grab the yarn and pull through 2 loops all the way until you have 1 loop left. Grab the yarn, pull through 2. Grab the yarn, pull through 2, all the way until you have 1 loop left on your hook. I will crochet this with you so you can see. It works up so fast, and it's so much fun to do. Here I'm almost to the end, so one more time, grab the yarn, pull through 2, and we have 1 loop left. And this is how it looks like. And now we will repeat the knit stitch row again. So again, you will always skip the very first stitch here. In between here, you can see it now even better. You will insert your hook, grab the yarn, pull up. Here's our next stitch. If you pull it a little bit, you can see we have to go in between there, grab the yarn and pull up. And this is all you have to do, again, until you reach your last stitch. What I just love about this, you just crochet, you don't have to count, you just relax. And I just really love Tunisian crochet. It's so easy, and it really looks like knitted. So I'm almost here to the end. Here's my last stitch. And again, we're at the border stitch here. If you turn it around, you can see those 2 loops. Just insert your hook like that. Grab the yarn and pull up. And now we will do the Tunisian back row. So again, to the border stitch, always pull only through the first loop like that. And now pull through 2 all the way along until you have 1 loop left. Pull through 2, all the way along until you have 1 loop left. And if you get closer now, you can see our knit stitch. Like you can see, it rolls up a little bit, which is totally normal for Tunisian crochet. You didn't do anything wrong. It's completely normal, and it will lay flat after you crochet a couple more rows. And this is the row you will repeat all the way until you reach your desired head size. So you will just measure. If you have, for example, 50 centimeters head size, you will crochet your piece 50 centimeters, but I will show you just in a little bit how to do that. But now you will repeat the row of our knit stitch. Like I said, always skip the very first stitch. You will go again between those two stitches. Here you can see it again, and just repeat the knit stitch row and the back row until you reach your desired head size. I will crochet my headband now, and I will show you in just a moment how it looks like and how to measure it for your head size. So just keep repeating those two rows over and over again, and I will see you back in just a moment. I just finished the third row in the knit stitch, and you can already see how beautiful it looks like. And you see it's so easy. And now, like I said, I will repeat the row over and over again, and I will show you how my headband looks like. I repeated the row over and over again until I reach my desired head size, and this is how it looks like. It really looks like knitted, and I just really love it, and it's so much fun to crochet. This is how the back side looks like, and like I said, for my head side I crocheted, let me measure it for you one more time, about 20 inches, 20.5 inches. This is how long my headband is now. And if you of course want to make it for a child or for somebody, all you need is just their head size, and just keep repeating those two rows until you reach the head size you need. And now we will finish off, and I will show you how to sew the headband together to get this beautiful and easy twist. To finish off, all I'm going to do now, since we will be sewing the pieces together, I will just chain one, pull tight, and just leave a little bit of yarn left because we will need this to sew the headband together. Then cut your yarn, grab your hook, pull through, and pull tight. And I sewed in the very first yarn end here from the beginning, and now I will show you how to sew it together to get this beautiful twist. Now I will show you how to sew the headband together and how to get the super easy twist. So here's my front side with the knit stitch on it, and you will fold it in half like this. And here you can see is our back side, and what we are going to do, I already attached my yarn needle here, and you will grab the left side here and fold it in half. So just like that. You can see that's how it looks like. And we will do exactly the same thing on the other side. So you have those two pieces. And now you will go with the right side and put it in the middle. So like that, and in the middle. Just make sure it's all nice and even. So fold that and like that. And now all we have to do is just sew this together like that. I will show you one more time. So fold it in half. This is our back side, left side, fold it like that, right side the same way. And now we will just lay it on top of each other like that. Just make sure here it's all nice and even like that. And now we will sew this together. Now we will just grab our yarn needle and go from the one side, and just make sure you have all 4 layers. On the beginning it's pretty hard to get through, but like you can see I'm through all 4 layers, and we just pull through. Now from the top we will go back down, and this is how we sew the headband together. So just up and down, and make sure you have all 4 layers all the time, that it's nice and even. And this is how I do it. I just sewed in the one piece here together, and now I'm gonna go one more time back and forth just to make sure it's all nice and secure and it's not going to open up on me. So just go one more time back and forth and then just cut the yarn, and we can turn our headband around and then you will be able to see the twist. I'm here at the end now, and what I'm going to do is just go one more time through, and now I will just sew in this end. So just turn it around and just sew it in. And then once you are done, you can make a knot, which is also super easy. You will just go through the big loop we have, and then we just make a knot. So now we'll just go through. You see we have the big loop here. Pull your yarn through and pull tight, and now we have a knot there, and now we can cut our yarn. So just cut it off, and now all we have to do is just turn it around. And this is how you do the twist, which is so easy, and I think it just looks beautiful. And we are done. And this is how our headband looks like. I just love it. It was so much fun to crochet, and you can see the back side looks like this, and this is how the front looks like, and it looks like knitted. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Of course, I would love to see your headbands. You can find me on Instagram if you would like to send me some pictures. I always love to see all your finished products. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye.